to uncover the top reasons why Six Sigma projects fail and how to avoid this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Mr. Dennis Beng Hui.
Thank you for that. I'm very happy to be here again. It's my, I think, third time to be invited in this conference, and I'm very happy that as we have more of this conference, I think there's still a lot of people who wanted to, do things better, improve on the way we do things, and I find this as very encouraging. Even though people would say that the Philippines may be lagging in many things against many of its Asian neighbors, I still feel that we have the drive, we have the knowledge, we just have to keep at it. The title that actually I have here, I've cut it short because I think it had something like and how to avoid it. And honestly, it would be too presumptuous of me to say this is how you should avoid it. Even after more than probably 10 years of being in this business, of helping companies, I wouldn't put myself in a position that said, I know everything what it is about Six Sigma. Because every company I've come across to always would have a different scenario. And I've learned not to assume that there's one way to tackle all of these problems. I'd rather want to share with you my experience in terms of what often bugs down when we go into Six Sigma, whether you call it projects or not. I've dealt with many CEOs, managers, and oftentimes the biggest problem really is not the people, it's management. We always think that we should work on projects that are important. Agree. But come the project work, that's how you really gauge if the project's important. How? If you can see the CEO sit beside you and look at the project presentation. If you can bring the manager and sit beside you and say, let's listen to this project. And oftentimes, I had to fight for the schedule of the manager to even listen to the project. If a project is important, then people will devote time for it. If people cannot devote time to it, let's not do the project anymore. Because that means it's not really important. When you talk about Six Sigma, what does it mean to you? And I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I don't know if one will work for the other. But I see it as two things. You change the organization to make Six Sigma work for you, or you work on Six Sigma to change the organization. So this probably would be some point to clear. Exactly what are we doing? Dan started yesterday about creating a culture of operational excellence. So my question to you would be, which of those two would you want to happen in your organization? Thank you very much.